Hello there, good people of the internet. D.D. DeVere here with another past blast, playing a little bit of Realms of the Haunting. This was released way back in 1996 and developed by Bullfrog Entertainment. So don't get much in the way of settings, especially outside the game. A bit of mouse sensitivity. So let's just dive on in and play the game. So we are Adam Randall, and we've come to this mansion with the intention of finding out about the death of our father. First thing I'm going to do is slam the C key to up the
lock on this damn thing.
to up the gamma levels a tad, because it's incredibly dark. It's best played that way, and it's going to make the video look a bit manky colour-wise. But there won't be much for you guys and gals out there to see if I don't do that. Now, one quick thing, this is actually the there is apparently, according to the Steam and GOG forums, a patch that makes this to the US standard version. This is the digital download version, and it is the UK version, the UK EU version. Now what the patch does, apart from allowing keybinds, oh, that's a little bit too bright, I'll turn it down a bit now. It allows also changing the difficulty levels. But you see, I've only ever really played the UK version for obvious reasons, so I'm going to carry on playing it like this. But apparently it does add keybinds, rebindable keys. But at the moment I'm just using the old DOSBox emulator. And I'm using that for my rebound keys. And this looks like a puzzle. That looks also like a trap. It is a trap. So we've got a bit of a cutscene coming up right about now. So I'll let it play for a little bit, but it's quite a long one, so I'll cut it at some point and we'll get on with the game. That's enough of that. That goes on for quite a bit more, that cutscene. So other than the difficulty levels, there is one setting that you can set here. Now if I press F3, you'll see at the top there it says manual object select normal. So if I go around and pick up a few items quickly, come up to the next candle here. So now I can't light it. So I go to my inventory. So inventory wise, you've got your items, your weapons, your quest items and documents, and then your characters that you're going to meet throughout the game. You will notice that at the moment it's got that mask on. So if I want to light it now, I'd have to drag this across to put the matches on and now light it. So F3 for the easy select will save you a ton of effort, especially with the amount of stuff there is to pick up in this game. Drop that gamma down a gitad again. There's lots of things to pick up and keys to find and all that kind of thing. So you're probably wondering about the controls at the moment. As you see, it's a bit strange. See, at its heart, this is an puzzling FPS with puzzle elements.
Away from the rack, despite
I should
the
say.
Useful.
Oh, some ammunition. Talking the FPS part. So I have used the DOSBox key mapper to give me a WASD, but I've still got my turn for a reason. Let's go to inventory. That's my weapons set up. I've got my pistol there. I'll put my sword here. You can only have 5 active weapons at a time. The rest of that is ammunition. But you can always punch as well. So for mouse look, you have to hold.
Sarcophagus.
You have to hold both mouse buttons down. I don't know if the US patch deals with that and gives you a proper mouse look or not, but I know it does give rewindable keys. So it's a little bit cumbersome, and then I could fire with the control key, old school style. We'll see more of that combat in a few moments.
What the hell is that?
So, I mean, if you look at the level of detail in these environments, for 1996, I think I've had enough of that. And that really does sum this game up. I mean, it's not just the mansion. As you go through the game, you will go to quite a wide variety of locales and locations. It's just the absolute sheer level of...
Looks like we got company.
So this is the other combat system. You know, the sheer level of detail in this game is beyond impressive, and atmosphere. Even to this day, it still holds up brilliantly. So now if I hold the cursor over it, you see it goes red. That means I can fire. As long as it's red, if it's got a little icon, you can right click.
Coat of arms, maybe.
For a bit of
Doesn't
voice
appear to be
acting.
working.
If it's green, you can interact with it. It's really quite a smooth system outside of the mouse look, and you'll see that it's quite super sensitive as well, despite the fact you saw that my sensitivity was incredibly low. Now somebody's calling for attention. There we go, you sit back down there. Oh, have some more of that. And even here in a small handful of rooms we've been through so far, it's such a good mixture of environments and such like. Oh, I want that.
Metallic orb. Feels alive.
This is where it's a bit of a pain with this system, is trying to pick things up. You can quickly double click both mouse buttons to reset your view.
What the hell?
Like that. There's also even sort of light platforming elements for jumping. Oh, and no matter what the game tells you about caps lock being run, it's not. It's the run mode. It's the tilde key activates run like that, and turns it off again. Oh, some more ammunition. So this is where having that quick select on is a good idea. Otherwise you'd have to go through all manner of inventory back and forth. Have some of that, lad. Some 9mm justice. Although I don't think this is a 9mm pistol. I think this is a 1911.
Colors faded badly on the weave. It's not
What did we
surprising
pick? That was, I think, the map of this area there. Parchment.
Sketch of a door.
Oh, no, it wasn't that one. It must have been this one. Yes, map of the mausoleum. Even the hand-drawn maps. So much detail, it really is. To a level that you don't really see that much these days. Oh no, I'm being a bit sloppy. Yeah, right, I forgot. A load of goblins down here we can pick up. So yeah, that's really still the biggest selling point. The Controls are somewhat
There's a
cumbersome.
small aperture in the middle of this door.
All the graphical detail here. There's so much going on. That was not a good time for a reload. Hello, there's one behind me. Yeah, it's an old school shooter as well at heart, so expect to be flanked a lot. I still don't think it really deserves a second difficulty level. It's not that challenging, or maybe it's just because I've played it. I'm used to playing it at this level, so I.
God.
See, I knew it was going to do that as well. There's a shotgun just over there, but kind of busy at the moment. Who the hell makes a gun with only 7 bullets in it? What kind of craziness is that? Right, we've got them down. That's now you see why I like to have the turn rather than strafe, because I'm not using this as a traditional FPS. This is much easier. The AI luckily is not too bright. Things like stairs and going through doorways does confuse them. That's settled him down. Good lad. Let's get these little gubbins here. You also get a good selection of enemy types through the games, as well as weapons. Of course, this is early games, so we've got just basically modern weapons. But, of course, later on we will get something a little bit more exciting. Oops. Yeah, that mouse is very super sensitive. Oh, I need to come out that close to him. So you can't really get up the stairs there, so I'm not that much in danger. Take care of that. Oops, shotgun. There's shotgun. Uh-oh. There's pistol. I forgot to rearrange my inventory. That's the only downside. Which is sword on. Right. Inventory weapons. Right, yeah. I want you here. I have you there. Shield, not very much use anyway, in all honesty. The sword's actually not that bad. Right, so now I can. There we are. That sorted the problem. Certainly did. I mean, again, look at the level of detail, some of the size of the areas here. There is a lot of exploring to do in this game. Such levels of detail. It's for 1996. There's loads of these little touches like this all over the place. It really is quite impressive.
Depiction of a knight. No name.
Ah, the knight with no name. So let's have a look around here. Puzzle-wise, it's mostly fetch quests and put objects in the right place. It's nothing
sure
too
like
complex. Did we like it in the first place, Adam? Let's try and kite some of these over here. This is where having a run on the proper button would be useful, the caps lock rather than the tiddle key. Again, it's my own fault. I should really have dealt with it in the key mapper for DOSBox. I didn't.
Coolum Astar in Darius.
I think he's just ordered special fried rice for free. But yes, there's just so much lovely detail and atmosphere in this game. That really is a. I don't know why I shot that. I could leave that open to show I've been through there. Really, really is quite impressive. And it's such a big area. Obviously, unfortunately, the platforming parts are a bit rough, so you can't go anywhere near water. Water kills you pretty rapidly. And trying to find things in boxes, yeah, that can be a slight pain, just because of this such a limited look down there to find things. Like I just saw that. Yes, there it was. I could have sworn I saw another. Oh, you just go back a little bit. That's it. Good lad. Anything else in here? Oh, yes, plenty. So that's why another reason why not to have it needs another difficulty level. You've got this doesn't really stinge on ammo because yeah, it is a first-person shooter in its essence. Oh, I think that one was a timed door if I remember. Oh, it's shoddy. Oh, that's my own fault. That was a timed door. It was that timed door. Oh well, we'll carry on judging some of these groups while we're here. So yeah, outside of the controls, specifically the mouse look. So once you've rebound it using the key map or the in-game controls, if you do use the patch. Let's speak those words of power. And let's kite these chappies. You know, just for the sheer amount of game you get, and that alone is a...
Won't budge. Locked.
Oh, we need a key of some sorts. Which was this way. It's such a massive, and this is only the first early part of the game. There's a whole heap more to go yet. Oh,
Locked.
I haven't got the item needed. Lots of areas to explore, so yes, you'll definitely get your money's worth with this beastie for sure. A bit careful here. Oh, that was where the trap was. It's when you click on the door. Oh, well, I might as well show you now how you use the. This is a bit of a cumbersome system, so how you use your health potions. These little green things here. You have to first left click and then right click, and now you use it. Not made particularly clear, so yeah. Oh, hello. As you make us up the stairs pretty well there for one of these chaps. So.
Sure, I like it.
More stuff to shoot. So yes, of course, it doesn't have the sort of frenetic craziness of a game like Doom. But what it does bring, it brings a hell of a lot to the table. It really does. They have exploring, lore, and of course the full motion video on top, and the various characters you'll find. Story's decent enough, nothing too outstanding perhaps.
This is weird. What on earth is this all about?
I believe this is another FMV moment, so we probably will give that a miss. I mean, FMV wise, you can tell it's, you know, from mid-90s FMV, so it's the actors you get the feeling on a break between their usual cheapo porn work. Not that I would know what porn acting's like, of course. So if anyone does, put a few links in the comments for me. Now I think we'll conclude our dealings here, gang. But yeah, if you're after a game that has some really great atmosphere, lots of fantastic attention to detail. I mean, just look at this. 96. A good amount of gameplay. And you know, you can try the US patch to bring it up to the US standard, or perhaps if you are stateside already, you might only know that version. But as I say, for obvious reasons, I only know the UK way of playing it, so this is the way I keep playing it. So anyway, gang, yeah, we'll get around to concluding our dealings now. But there's a lot of game here for your money, basically. It might be an oldie, but this one is definitely a goodie for sure. So thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully you found it useful and entertaining in some way. And as ever, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to let me know you're live. I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.